Recording in progress.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Danny Wood. I am really excited to be with you today because we are going to be building landing pages on our laptop. And we're going to be creating landing pages for free, assuming you already have Canva. So if you have Canva, you can build these landing pages absolutely for free. And the coolest part is I spent all day yesterday already building these landing pages for you. So I'm also going to give you my templates. That way you don't have to build everything from scratch, from like a blank screen. So all you'll have to do is just drag and drop your photo, drag and drop your contact info, that sort of thing. Now, I did not know this about Canva, but they just released the ability for us to build landing pages and websites directly on Canva. So I was thinking to myself, like, what what are the types of things that we could build that a real estate agent would use on an ongoing basis? So I created open house registration. So you know when you're doing an open house and all these people are coming through the door and you've got a sheet of paper on the kitchen counter and you have people sign in. Well, then you got to like read their messy handwriting if you can even read it at all. And then you have to take the time to put them into your database and follow up, which is a lot of extra steps. So instead, what I used to do is I had my iPad open on the counter with a web page for the open house, and people could register right there. And I just got people to register because when they did, they literally typed out their name, their phone number, their email, and I know it was right, as opposed to their sloppy handwriting. And at the same time of them doing it, as soon as they hit enter, it automatically goes into my database, which is awesome. So I created on Canva open house template for your open house registrations. I made a house value landing page with an animated video. So you're going to already have the animated video done. Now I would encourage you to create your own video because that's the power of video, is that it brings your personality alive and people feel like they already know you, like you, and trust you. So I'm using the animated video as a band-aid for solution for those of you that don't feel comfortable and confident to be on camera. So the animated video will work if you don't have anything else. So we made a house value landing page, and we made a buyer landing page for people to like basically tell you what they're looking for as a property. And then just listed exclusive coming soon microsite. Oh, and LinkTree. So if you're on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok and I guess some other platforms, they really only give you room for one website, like one link. And the challenge is that you want to link to other things. You want to link to your website, and you want to link to your other social media, and you want to link to your video playlists. And so people use a solution called LinkTree. But the paid version of LinkTree is like $120 a year, and we can basically do that for free in Canva. So I did. So I created a LinkTree template for you as well. So I'm going to share my screen. Shiab, should I turn my camera off? I forget you mentioned something about while I'm sharing my screen. Let me know if I should turn my
Oh, that's
camera
great.
off. Okay, I'm going to leave it on then. Thank you. Um, okay, so here's an example of canva.com, and here's the template that I created. So that let me do a preview for you. So it says Oshawa house values are changing, thinking of moving, and then there's an animated video right here. The sound is muted, but there is my voice talking about, like, if you're thinking of moving and you want to sell, register here. So you'll see this big delete form, add your own with a red X. I only put this Google form as a placeholder because you're going to need to add your own form. So this is where I'd say if people get lost or have technical difficulties, it's going to be this step when you have to embed your contact form on the landing page. It is really easy. All you have to do is email your CRM, whoever you're using as a database, and just say, how do we make a custom contact form and embed that on our website? They should have that ability, and if they do, then you're going to be able to embed the contact form right over here on the right side. And I'll show you how to do that, but right now I'm just kind of giving you an overview of these landing pages. So obviously you would change the word Oshawa to be the city that you serve, or if you serve multiple cities, maybe you'd want to make multiple landing pages. For me, I would do like Whitby house values, Oshawa house values, Pickering house values. So I would focus on the cities that I focus on. So I would actually make a landing page for each one. And if I wanted to have a universal one, I would name it the region. So Durham region house values would be the region that I work if I wanted like a one link that's universal. And if you scroll on down, this template has your photo. Obviously, you won't use my photo. You're going to drag and drop your own photo and then update all your contact info. And then down at the very bottom in this white fine print, some of you have different disclaimers that you have to have. Like some of you have to have each office independently owned and operated. Most of you have to have something like not intended to solicit buyers or sellers under contract. If you're in the States, sometimes you have to include your license number. So whatever that type of like rules and regulations type of stuff is, you put that down in the footer in the fine print here. So that's the seller landing page we made. This is the buyer landing page. It's going to look pretty much exactly the same, only it talks about getting email alerts, and the animated video is different as well because I'm talking about buyers. But it would be the same process where you would add a new contact form to this page. The reason why you want to have multiple contact forms is because if a person registers on your house value form, you want to be able to know and track who all your seller leads are versus your buyer leads. So you're going to create different forms. The other one that we made was this open house registration. And it's real clean and simple. It just says open house sign-in up at the top with a brick wall because you don't want them going any further until they register. And but you will have your contact info down below. However, nobody's going to be on your iPads like scrolling around. I just have this here for like your real estate compliance in case for whatever reason one of you thought you could just like email this publicly. It wouldn't be a public landing page. This would be while you're at the open house for people to register instead of using the piece of paper. And then this one I'm really excited about. So this is a micro website for a just listed, coming soon, an exclusive listing. Maybe you got like a pre-construction or something like that. Anyways, if you want to have a micro website, all you would do is drag and drop the photo of the property here or the video if you have a video tour here. Obviously, you're going to change the address and the price. This big blue sky with the green grass, that's a placeholder. So you can drag and drop. Let me just kitchen. So say this is the picture of the kitchen. Literally, you just drag and drop to that blue space, and then it snaps into place. And then you would edit the text. Now, if you have like a dark kitchen, here, this is a dark kitchen. See how you can't read the text? You would just change the text to be white instead. So I'm going to undo that, and I actually don't want that in the photo. Right? And then I added another spot for you to put like the MLS description, and I made it look like it was popping right out of a newspaper because those MLS descriptions, I mean, you guys capitalize, well, you don't, but the real estate boards do, where they capitalize the first letter of each word. And so anyways, whatever your MLS description is, you're going to copy and paste and put it here in the middle. And then you can talk about the property. So say there's features about the kitchen or features about the backyard and the pool or maybe the garage. So whatever the main features are and you want to point out and talk about them. We've got another space for a prime photo or a video, and then a photo tour or gallery, and then your contact page. So it's pretty cool because you can make as many of these landing pages as you want. For every listing, you could have just create a new one of these, use this template, and it's not going to cost you anything. So and the other one I wanted to show you is this LinkTree. So and I'll show you the mobile version. So when a person is on Instagram or TikTok in particular, those two, they've only got one link that they can click. But you've got many call to actions. You've got like your Google reviews. You've got your new listings, you've got your other social media, you've got your website, you've got your free offers. Maybe it's a book that you have or an app that you have. So you've got all these other things that you want people to have access to. So that's why you use something like this, because when a person's on Instagram and they click your link, it's going to have your name and phone number up at the top, and then all of these quick links. One for your buyers, one for your sellers, one for if you have a free app or a free book or a free download or a free webinar or whatever you got going on, because you can change the text to be whatever you want it to be. Book a conversation with name. So book a conversation with Dan. That would be like to your scheduling app if you use one of those, and Google reviews or Facebook reviews. So that's that. And now, what do I want to do? I guess I'll start with the seller page. Okay, so say I send you these templates and you're like, these are great. I want to use them. How do I start? Well, as soon as you open up the link, you're going to look at exactly what I'm looking at right here. So the first and very absolute first thing I would want you to do is click on this form and delete it, because I don't want you using that form. This is a placeholder for you to put your actual form. So when you reach out to your database CRM contact manager and you say, hey, we want to create a custom form and embed it on our website, they will tell you how to do that. And once you have that created, you'll have a link for your form. So here I did what I don't suggest you do was build a Google form. This is absolutely free, but I don't like Google Forms because they just look ugly. It also has all this other Google crap down at the bottom. And for whatever reason, it'll automatically show whatever browser is logged into Google Chrome. It'll have their like Gmail up at the top. This isn't mine. This is just like a dummy one. But anyways, you don't, it's just sloppy. So I don't suggest that you use Google Forms, but in a pinch, it's free, it's easy, and you could. So let's just say this is the form that your CRM gave you, and they're like, okay, this is how you create a custom form. So you do it, and you have a link. All you have to do is copy that link. So I'm going to copy the link for this one. Go back to my landing page, and then if I scroll down, you'll see there's this little more option. And when you click on that, there's a whole bunch. So if you type embed, there's this little blue icon. So I'm going to click on that. And then it says paste web link here. So I'm going to do that. Paste web link and add to design. And you can see it automatically built the form and brought it into Canva. So now I'm going to resize this. There's these little nodes on the top left and right and bottom. So I'm going to resize it. I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I'm going to make sure that see how the submit button was cropped off? So when Canva embeds your form, they give it to you in this rough shape, but you're going to have to like extend it to be the actual shape of your true form. Okay, so that's that. Now, this website builder is pretty cool, except for the mobile version is very touchy and finicky, and you're going to want to throw the computer out the window because you're like, oh, it looks so good on desktop, but when you switch to mobile view, it looks like shit. And there's going to be a link that I'm going to send you on Canva. Oh, wait, let me do this. Preview, switch to mobile. See how it says, how do you rate your mobile experience? I'm just going to give it a 1 because it's been actually really bad. Now I'm going to view help article. And it shows you how things should be. So like here, I'll give you an example of how things get broken. This text right here that I added, the Oshawa house values, you're obviously going to double click to make it whatever your city is. So I'll put Toronto, for example. All right. Now, see when I click on the text, how it's got those nodes so that you can switch. If they overlap, even though like right here, I want to have it so that it overlaps this gray one, it looks like it's not going to cause an issue. But if I went to the mobile view, because this box is overlapping, it's going to screw up and break your mobile website. So you have to like tuck things in and clean them up so that none of these boxes are overlapping. If I had the text that was like half over the box, half on, that would break it as well. So when you create your website and you do your editing, I definitely want you to hit the preview button and check these, the desktop up here and then the mobile, and actually like check it out, because if it's broken, you just got to fix it. So, all right. So you definitely want to change the word Toronto. You want to delete the forum and add your new forum. If you have a video, so let me just say uploads, videos. Okay, so let's say Stephanie here is talking about selling a home in Toronto. She could just drag and drop the video of her. What? Why would that not work? Drag and drop. Oh, there we go. Okay, fine. For what? So the drag and drop wasn't working. Anyways, you just click, and now when I grab it and put it over the computer screen, see how it just snaps in there? So you can add whatever personal videos you want. Now, obviously, she shot this video for some other reason. It was actually to talk about the interest rates going up, and she did it for social media, and that's why she's using portrait mode. But if you were to make a video for a landing page, I would definitely turn your phone not portrait mode, but rather landscape mode. That way, whatever video you make just fits in here perfect. Anyways, most of you aren't even going to make a video. You're just going to use the video that I already created for you, which is fine. But I just wanted to let you know that you can drag and drop even a photo. Say you don't want a video there. For some reason, you want a photo of something. Let's just say, whatever, bomb bomb. So I can drag and drop photos into that as well. I'm going to leave it as the video because that's what I want. All right. And then your contact info, obviously you're going to click down here, double click the text, change it to be your name, whether you're a sales rep or a broker of record, your company name and whatever RICO information you need, or each of you work in different markets, so you have different rules that you have to abide by as far as like what information do you need visible on your advertising. Usually it's your name, your title, your brokerage, your phone number. That's the common ones. Sometimes in some areas, it's also the disclaimer of like each office independently owned and operated. That's usually comes from if it's a franchise. But then others of you have to put not intended to solicit buyers or sellers under contract, whatever. Just like read each thing that's written for you, read it, and just make sure it's how you would have it, and edit it if it's not. This logo here, obviously that's not your logo. It says your logo here. So you're going to click on that and hit delete. And then you're going to click on the upload button. You're going to hit upload image or video, and you'll choose the logo that's on your computer. And then when it's ready, you just drag and drop. So I've already got mine uploaded. So let's pretend this is my logo. Drag and drop. And then you reposition to just make sure that it fits. So let me do a preview. This might actually break the mobile version. I'll be curious. So I'm going to hit preview. Go to mobile. No, that works. All right, never mind. Good. Yeah, and then the photo, obviously this you're like that. I'm not Dan, I can't have that photo. So then you're going to click on upload. You're going to click on upload image, and then you're going to upload the photo of yourself. Now I am just going to search for a girl. All right, this girl, drag and drop. All right, see how I drag and drop and it cropped her off? It looks all weird. If I double click, it opens it up so that I can move it around and reposition it. And I can even, if I wanted to, make it bigger. Reposition, whatever. That looks good. Hit enter. And then you're done. Okay, so say this is the first landing page. You've added your new form. Remember, I want you to delete my Google form and add whatever your form is. And you're like, okay, everything works, good to go. Now what? Well, you're going to hit this little publish button. And I do suggest that you have it checked off to resize on mobile. And then you can use the free domain. Or if you want to purchase a new domain, or you can use an existing domain. So choose your own adventure. I actually did one for my Instagram. Instagram.com/danwood. So if we go to my Instagram, I'll click on, this is what the link looks like when it comes directly from Canva and you're using the free version. Brokerage Nation brokerage-nation.my-canva.site/LinkTree. So the name that I made for that landing page specifically was LinkTree. So whatever you name it, we're just working on, let me just do it. Let me go back. Seller. I want to use the free domain. I'll hit continue. And your URL. I can edit this if I wish. Seller landing page template. So I would actually delete the word, but I would delete all this and put Oshawa house you have to have the dashes, or it has to be one big run-on sentence. Basically, you just can't have any spaces or special weirdo characters. So just for me to be safe and sound, I'm going to use dashes. You can describe it. This is what's up at the top if a person did share it, like you shared it on Facebook or social media, then when you share a link, it pulls in a description on social media. So you could do thinking of selling in Oshawa. Oh, wait, we did this one for Toronto, right? Toronto. Find out how much you could sell for. And then hit publish. So I'll publish. I don't want to publish this because this template I'm actually making for you guys so that you can edit it. So I'm afraid of publishing it in case that screws things up. So I'm not actually going to hit publish. But if I did hit publish, then what it's going to do is say, congratulations, your site's published. Here's your link. And then you can do what you want with it. Post it where you want and actually use it. So I'm going to cancel the publishing part. And I want to reset this so it's got the big X. Okay, good. So that's the seller landing page done. And then for the buyer landing page, it would be the exact same thing. You're going to double click and change your city. You're going to delete this form and add the new form. You're going to leave this animated video. I suggest you watch it and listen to it. If you don't like my voice or you don't like the video itself, then make your own video. And if you do make your own video, you're going to click on upload image or video, and then you pick the video that you created. And once it uploads, it takes like 30 seconds or more to appear in this browser down here. And then you just drag and drop, or you click it and drag it into the screen and it snaps into place. And then obviously you got to change your contact info, your logo, your face, and then the disclaimer down at the bottom. Once that's good to go, Then you hit publish website and you do the exact same thing, only for this one, free domain, I would hit edit, and I wouldn't call it buyer landing page. I would call it Oshawa MLS MLS listings. Basically, then the URL should basically be the main keyword. If you were to think of one keyword that you want people to find your website, what would it be? Now, fun fact, these websites aren't going to get you anything organically, so nobody's actually going to find it. Spoiler alert, this is really just for you to use for when you're doing like Google pay-per-click ads. You could use it, or like maybe on Facebook, direct email marketing. You're the one that's going to be pushing the traffic to this. No traffic is just going to naturally organically find these landing pages. But I still want you to think about the keyword, because like when you share the link, you just want people to know like what they're clicking and why. Okay, so I'm not going to publish that one again because we don't need to. Cancel. All right, so for the open house sign-in, it's going to be the exact same process. You're going to delete this form. You're going to create your own form on your own CRM, whatever you use, whether it's like KV Core or Exact Contact or Top Producer, BombBomb, all of them. Whatever CRM you're using, there you should be able to build a custom form and embed it. So you're going to build that custom form. Then you're going to scroll down here to the word embeds. You want to paste the link to it and then add it to your design. If you don't see the word embeds, that's because you got to scroll further and click on more and then just search the word embeds, and then you'll find it. And then if you scroll down, same thing, delete this logo, add your logo, edit your text, and change the photo. That's that. This is a little advanced tactic, but when you're building a contact form, they always give you the option of the thank you page. So whoever, like say it's BombBomb, you're building a contact form on BombBomb. When you're building that form on BombBomb, BombBomb is going to ask you for like what link or where do you want to send them after they register. I use the same link for this landing page as the thank you, and what happens is it creates an endless loop. As soon as a person enters their information and hits enter, the thank you page is this landing page again, and it creates a loop so that the next person can sign, and the next person, and the next person. Otherwise, what's going to happen is at your open house, you're going to hand your iPad to a person, they're going to register, and then as soon as they register, you're going to have to like refresh the browser or hit the back button a couple times. I mean, it's not a big deal. That's probably going to be the easier answer for most of you. But if you are tech savvy, then I would just use the link to the landing page as the link to the thank you page, and it creates an endless loop. If I just confused you, just disregard everything I just said, because it won't matter that much. You'll figure it out. So that's the open house registration. Okay, cool. Now for this one, the micro website landing page for an exclusive listing coming soon, just listed, just sold, that sort of thing. First thing first is you're going to want to upload the photos of the property. So you're going to click on uploads, click on this purple button, and then you'll have a folder on your computer of all of the photos, the kitchen, the bathroom, the basement, the living room, the outside. You're going to have all the photos that your photographer gave you. So you're going to choose all of your photos and then hit open. Once you do that, they're all going to populate up here, and then just pick and choose the ones that you want. So I'm going to just pretend luxury house. Let's see what we got here. All right, looks like we're moving in together. This is our new house. So I'm going to drag and drop, snap it in. Look how nice that looks. You could even do a video as well. If you had a video tour, you just drag and drop the video tour there. Obviously, you're going to have to double click this to edit the address. You're going to double click this to edit the price. You're going to, this big photo down here, this is like a big, bold, splashy statement. So if it's like luxury kitchen. Let's just say this is the luxury kitchen, drag and drop. And then you have to play with this. Like, does it look better in black or does it look better in white? Okay, so it looks better in black for sure, but it's still kind of hard to read. Let me make it bold. Let me add some effects so that it pops a bit. I'm going to add a lift. And because this photo has like the green and yellow, it pops. I'm actually going to use that to our advantage. So I'm going to choose this little, the color of the font again, and then pick this little plus button, and then this eyedropper, and watch this. I can pick colors from the actual image. Maybe I'll do green. Ugh, that is barf, so I'm not going to do green. I'm going to do yellow. I'm not liking any of this. You know what? Because none of those colors are working, I am probably going to stick with bold. Effects. Yeah, you just have to play. It's not really working too well with this kitchen the way it's laid out. Oh, here's a fun fact. So say you're like, oh man, I'm horsing around and all this text isn't working. I'm going to leave that back as just regular old black. And then I'm going to add an element. So see these elements? I'm going to click on element. And then I'm going to, you'll see under lines and shapes, there's this like little square. So I'm going to click on that little square. I'm going to stretch it out so that it goes beyond the text. And then I'm going to make this white because it's black text. And I'm going to dumb down the transparency. So I'm going to click on the more button, click on this transparency, and then I'm going to throw it down just so that you can still see the photo, but the text pops. Boom. There. That works. That's much nicer. So that's cool. All right. So let's. I'm going to delete that though. We don't actually want that. Now let's say you're like, oh man, I don't have any photos of the property. Maybe it's an exclusive listing or coming soon, and you've only got the exterior photo, and you're like, well, I got nothing to put into this space. Then just delete it. You don't need to use this. Look, delete, gone. You don't need to use the pages, and you can. I'm going to undo that though, and you can change the order. So say you're like, oh, I don't want this photo first. I want the MLS description first. Well, then click on the up arrow, and you can change the order of the pages themselves. So here, obviously, you would double click and type out the description of the property. So basically, whatever you would put as your MLS description. So if a person was viewing it on realtor.com or realtor.ca, I mean, you've got the description, right? Copy and paste that in here. Okay. So you got that. This one, same thing. You're going to picture yourself living here. Property feature goes here. So what that means is what's the cool thing about this property? Is it the pool? Is it the man cave? Is it the garage? Is it the kitchen? Whatever. Talk about it. So talk about each one. You can describe each one and have a photo, or you could have a video if you like. Here's another one for a big photo and a splash. Again, you can delete if you find that redundant, if you're like, just don't want to do that. Image gallery. So here, if you got a lot of photos, you can just drag and drop all the photos. And maybe you got more than 6 photos. You're like, oh, Dan, I got like 12 photos. All right, watch this. I'm going to duplicate this page. And now you got 2 of them, right? I'm going to delete that for now. And then your contact info. So obviously you're going to have to double click here and change your name, phone number, your email, your website, all that info. Delete this logo, add yours, and delete my face. I will not be offended. So that is a micro landing page that you can use over and over and over and over and over again. And it's absolutely free as long as you're a Canva user. So Canva is free, and then Canva Pro is what I suggest you use because it'll remove all the watermarks and it gives you the ability. I think the website function might only be for the pro users, but most people in real estate are Canva users because we have to create so much content, and it's one of the best tools for that. I'll put a link if you don't have Canva Pro so that you can get that, and I'm going to email you all the each of these templates. And when you get the link for your template, so say here's an example. I'm going to share this template right here. So say I send you the template for this and you click it and open it up. Well, what I'm going to suggest you do is go File, make a copy, and rename it to whatever you want, and then add it to a folder. Because if you don't add it to a folder, then you're relying on the news feed of all of your designs. Well, as you design, all of your designs get pushed down further and further, and then you're going to be scrambling and looking for like, oh, where's that landing page thing that we like so much? So I hit move to folder, and you would probably, most of you don't have a folder, so I would hit create new, and then call it my designs, or whatever you want to call it. And that way, all of your core templates, like once you go through the process of changing your photo, changing your logo, editing all your contact info, that's when I would make a copy of it and save it into your design folder. That way you've got it always at your fingertips and you don't have to redo that every single time. Okay, so that's the micro landing page. Okay, so this is a hard one. Kind of. So this is the link tree for your Instagram and your TikTok and things like that. So let's just say you're like, I don't have an app. Okay, say you don't have an app and you don't have any free giveaways, you don't have any call to actions, you're just like, I don't know what to do with this. Just click on it and delete. Now watch, because I did that, there's this big gaping space. So now what do we do? Well, I'm going to have to click on this, and I'm going to hold shift to click on this. So now I got both of them, and I'm just going to drag it up and see these numbers. Like right now it says 4747. If I do it again, that's showing me it's directly in the middle of the screen. If I keep going up, there. I want it to be the same as the others. And say I'm just a little bit off. See how it's shifted to the left? That's probably what's going to happen with many of you is you're just not good at lining things up or seeing that you don't have things lined up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight all of this minus the arrow. Okay, so I'm going to highlight these, and then under position, you'll see space evenly. So the first thing I want to do is I want to make sure it's all centered. So that centered it. And then I want to space it evenly vertically. And now it's perfectly lined up. So now I'm going to grab all of these and just wiggle it around. And now I want to find the center of the screen. So that's center. See how the arrow is clicking? And right here, I'll zoom in. See how that animation is overlaid on top of the button? I am going to assume if I go to preview that that's going to break in mobile version. Oh, it worked. Whatever. Anyways, you don't want things overlapping. It just is cause for issues that you're not going to know about until it's too late. So I'm just going to move it down so that it's not overlapping. Now, you actually have to make these clickable, right? So let's just say, this is my landing page from Google. So I'm going to copy this text. When I go back, if you click on a button, I'm going to click here. see this link option? If I click on this link option, I can then paste the link to your landing page. So what you would think of is like on your website, do you have a buyer contact form? Or did you just create the buyer landing page that we used earlier? If you did, you would copy the link to that, and then you would click on the button, click on the link, and then paste the link and hit enter. Now look what happens when I hit enter. See how it adds that ugly underscore? Well, one, that's a visual cue that it's now a link, which is great that it's working, but I actually find that to be ugly and distracting. So I'm actually going to click on the text and then use this little underline button to get rid of it. So now it's back. So if I click, now let's hit preview. So watch this. So when I hit preview, and I'll do it on desktop, see my mouse, how nothing's happening when I point to any of these buttons, but when I point to the buyer button, see how it turns clickable? And when I click on that, it's going to actually take you to the landing page that you used. So you want to do that for each one of these. You're going to grab your seller landing page, do the same thing. Close this. So I'm going to click once, and then I'm going to copy, click the link button, and then I would paste the link to either the landing page you created on Canva that I just did like 10 minutes ago, or if your actual live website has a seller landing page, I mean, you could link to that, link to whatever you want. Book a conversation with me. So for me, I would click on this, click on link, and then so this is my calendar link. If a person wants to book a 30-minute call, they can just click on this. Here, let's just actually do it. So I'm going to enter, remove the underscore, click on preview, and see how when I hover my mouse, watch when I click on this, it's going to open up my calendar. Fancy, fancy. Now, this is something most of you are probably going to miss. It says book a conversation with name. Well, I would actually put Dan, but I could totally see how many people would just not even observe that and just leave it as book a conversation with name. The name is for you to replace. Replace it with whatever your name is. Google reviews. So this one gets a little challenging. I'm going to go to Google and let me do um, I'm just going to find a local Pizza Hut. Here we go. Click on reviews. I don't know if that would work. Let me just try this. Copy my links, link, paste. Yeah, that kind of worked. There should be a option to actually, oh, maybe it's because I'm just doing pizza. Let me try, uh, hmm. I forget how to grab the link to your reviews. Is what I'm trying to do. I don't know how to get the link for Google reviewed, like a direct link to just straight up when you click, take them to the reviews for your Google. Um, I'll have to actually Google search that later. I forget how to do that. Anyways, however it would happen, let's just say I click on this and it gives me the link. You'll copy that link, come back here, click on the button, click on the link, and paste it. So that's that. You're going to want to definitely change the name, like obviously your name, your title, your phone number, your email. I actually played with it and video does work. So let me show you. If you wanted to add a video to this, let's just say you don't want the arrow and you don't want your phone number for whatever reason. If you scroll down, there's this little section called frames. So if I click on frame, drag and drop. So remember that one, the video of Stephanie? Imagine if I made a video welcoming people and I'm like, hey, it's Danny Wood over at ABC Realty. I'm really excited that you're connecting with me. I have a bunch of quick links down below. You'll see I got my buyer guide. I got my house values. If you're thinking of selling, you can find out what you're selling for. If you want to book a conversation with me, you can click the link down below, and we've got our Google reviews. So it could be just like a video of you talking about all the links below and the benefits and why they might want to check it out. So I drag and drop that frame that I like, and then I'm going to do the video of Stephanie, drag and drop, and then grab it and hover it over that circle and it snaps right in. And now when a person goes to this link, it'll have a video of you talking about your stuff. So I'm going to delete her. I don't actually want that. Delete, 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 delete. Okay, now you're obviously going to delete this logo and you're going to click on the purple button to upload your own. Once it's uploaded, then you can just drag and drop. So for me, I think I'll do this. Boom. Okay, so see for Facebook, you want it to be clickable, do you not? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go to your Facebook. So I'm going to go to Facebook. And do you want to link them to your business page or do you want to link them to your personal profile? So if you want to link to your personal profile, you're going to log in, click on the little picture of you up at the top, click again, and then you'll get your Facebook URL. So here's my personal page. So I'll go back to the link, click on Facebook, click on link, paste. What about Instagram? Well, I just got to go to Instagram, instagram.com /Dan Wood. Copy the link to my Instagram, go back to the links, click on Instagram, click on link, paste. And I'll do the same thing for TikTok and YouTube. But some of you are like, but Dan, I don't use TikTok or I don't use YouTube. Well, watch this. Click on YouTube and delete. Oh, you don't use TikTok? Click on TikTok and delete. But Dan, I use LinkedIn. Okay, so then click on the elements and search LinkedIn. LinkedIn icon. All right, so here's the LinkedIn icon. I'm going to drag and drop. I'm going to reposition so it's the same size. And what? You use Twitter? Okay, fine. So then search Twitter. All right, so I'll use this one, drag and drop. Make it small. So look, I'm zooming in and I thought that I did the LinkedIn one right, but I didn't because look, see how much lower it is? I gotta adjust it. Okay. I gotta adjust this. Okay. Now I want to make sure they're all lined up proper. So I'm going to click each one. I'm going to click position and I want, they're already lined up in the middle. That's why it's grayed out, but they're not horizontally spaced out properly. So when I click this, they're going to adjust. Okay. Now I'm going to, there's an option to group. So I'm going to group these. And then I'm going to move it around to find the center. So one thing I like to do is click on this, click, click. Actually, I'm just going to select all. And then under positioning, I'm going to center it. And now I know everything's centered and it looks good. The other cool thing is you don't have to have a static photo in the background. Watch, I'm going to make a duplicate and I'm going to, this is a hidden feature that most people don't know about Canva. So under photos, if I search mountain, they're all static photos, right? Oh, I actually like that one and that one. Anyways, but they're not videos. So watch this. If you are on Canva and scroll down, you'll find the more option and then type in videos. Maybe it's video. No. Maybe it's just there. When you click, I've already got mine. So you can see I've got this little video button. 99.9% of you are not going to have a video button, and that's because it's hidden under the more. So I guess it'll be like around here somewhere. But because I already found it and clicked on it, now I have it right here. So anyways, if you don't have this little video icon on the left panel, you just have to scroll down to more, and then you should see it up in this section, and you click on it. So, okay, I'm going to click on video, and now I'm going to search mountains. Now, these are all videos of mountains. Let's see which one. All right, let's do this one. So I'm going to drag and drop. There. So now it's not playing, but when I hit the preview button, watch what happens. Look, it's got the video in the background. Cool, eh? Now I wouldn't do that video because it's too fast paced. It's like chaotic. I would do something more calm and relaxed and chill. And like, I want it to have movement, but I don't want it to be like super distracting. Oh, that would be a good one. I'm looking for something slow. It doesn't really matter. I don't know what video you're going to pick, but it could be any video you want. Like, oh, here's a good one. Ooh, Northern Lights. Sexy. Cool. All right. So that is Canva and how you guys can make free landing pages. Oh, there was questions. Let me see if I missed anything. I want to make sure I understand this. Canva provides a template that is functional for a landing page that you populate the contents. Where does it publish to and how does somebody contact? Is there CRM that captures the leads? Good question. I think I addressed that. So you definitely, either you're using BombBomb, iExact, Contactually, like I don't know what CRM you're using, but ask them, how do we make a contact form and embed that on our website? They're going to have an answer for you. And once you make that, you're going to take the link and then do what I did over here on the listing. Let's just add it. Let's just say you want to add a contact form on this page here. I want to move this over. I want to go down to the embed. I want to grab the link to the form that I created. I use Google form for free, just to make something quick. Paste it, add to design, and then your embedded form is right there. That alarm clock is because my cat is diabetic and he needs his needle now. How do I change the voice talking to my own? Make your own video. So I made the video for you just so that you have something. But oh, actually, I have a folder. I have a folder of animated videos that don't have any human voice. It's just like nice music with like some animations and text. So when I email you guys this, I'll also email you the links to those videos as well. And you can just pick and choose what video you like. However, I do suggest you make your own video, and it would be like a simple little video of yourself saying, hey, my name's Danny Wood over at ABC Realty. If you're thinking of XYZ, fill in the form below and you're going to get ABC. And like basically tell them who you are, why you're there, and what they're going to get. And you can make your own video. Fun fact, can't create a form in KV Core, but they do have integrations for software. Any suggestions for forms? Yeah, right. Other tools that you use might have it, like your website, although KV Core is your website. Yeah, BombBomb does it. Google Form is free and works, but it's ugly. Microsoft has a form builder that you might want to check out. That's a tough question because it's so unique. There's so many people that have so many possibilities. My first thought, though, is whatever your CRM is, try and make it however you get it working, and you want to make sure it works with your CRM because you want these leads to automatically go into your CRM. Tommy says Google Forms rocks and 100% free. I can integrate BombBomb. Awesome, awesome. Okay. How do I change the voice? Oh, I answered that. We got it. Okay, I think I answered all that. Cool. So I actually want to see your landing pages. So if you guys actually take any of these templates, edit them, modify them, make them your own. Oh, one thing I didn't show you. One thing I didn't show you. Hold on. Share screen. Come back. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this page. Delete, 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 delete. Click for all our listings. Let's just say I had a landing page. I'm going to just grab any link. So I'm going to grab my Facebook link, copy. Come back here. Watch this. There's a QR code thing directly in Canva. So if I click on QR code, paste the link, hit generate code, it automatically built a QR code. Scan for more listings. Do that, grab them, make it bigger, bring in the center, center. Boom. So I could have a different QR code, one for join our team, one for search for listings, one for house values. So you could even use QR codes directly in Canva. I just wanted to show you that it is there. If you don't see it, it's because you got to scroll down, click on more, and then you'll find QR codes directly right in here. I'm going to delete that. Perfect. Okay, good. I'm glad I was able to show that part. Okay, you can make landing pages for anything you want. Say you got a client appreciation event, or you have a seminar, like an investing seminar, or you're hiring for your team, like you're a team leader and you're looking for a buyer agent, for example, or you're a brokerage and you're looking at like expanding and attracting more people. Maybe you have a landing page for that. Now, just because you have a landing page doesn't mean anybody's going to find it and fill it in. Having the landing page is the first step of the battle, The real challenge is getting people to it and actually filling it in. So that's where things like Google ads, Facebook ads, email marketing, you being proactive and constantly posting and sharing and talking about whatever your product and service happens to be. Looking forward to replacing LinkTree and saving some moolah. Awesome. See? Hang with me. I don't know where I was going to go with that. Anyways, hang with me and things are cheaper, hopefully, or better. So I appreciate you guys being with me on this live call. This was recorded. I do value your time, and we're 5 minutes past, which normally I don't do. So thank you. I'm going to send all the recording probably on Tuesday, and we'll have all in that link email when we send the recording is going to be the recording, all of the templates, each one of them clickable and editable. And then I'm going to also include the folders for videos, animated videos that are already done. Let me see one thing. No, that's it. Okay, we are gone. Okay, guys, I'm going to hang up, say goodbye, and wave. See ya. Thanks, Heather.
Hey, if you want to close more real estate transactions, get more buyer leads, and get more seller leads, click this button right here. It'll take you to our real estate group coaching page. Also, if you like this video and want more, you can subscribe by pressing this, or you can check out some of my past videos here. Enjoy!